Okay, FedEx guy just left. This is my next project, which is replacing the cooling unit on the Norcold 1200 LRIM refrigerator in the motorhome. It is currently electric and gas. It actually has a Dutch air Amish cooling unit in it that I had installed in 2012. It still works, but it is starting to have some cooling and recovery issues. So this is a dual compressor 12 volt. So let me open it up and take a look. Okay. Very well packaged. I just peeled the box back. You can see this was all covered up, and they put spray foam inside to protect everything and keep it from moving around. Has everything you need. 60-page manual. I've already printed that out. This is the heat conductive thermomastic, and some foam, and there is the control unit. What I'm not seeing, it may be tucked in here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. I also ordered their wiring kit, because this is going to require 10 gauge wire, and they sell a wiring kit that already has the fuses and the terminals and all that. So let me dig into this and see if I can find that. Okay, and the wiring kit I had ordered was right there on the bottom. Again, very well packaged. And here it is. I just got it standing upright. Should be fine there. This is a look at the back side. Okay, now the real work starts. Okay, so I think this is the work outside. Got the main power unplugged for 12 volt. I'm going to reuse these fans, so I'll just use these two to power them directly. I'll be running a 10 gauge wire to power the fridge because this is not heavy enough. I'll be connecting that directly to the inverter. So I got everything unplugged. Got the gas line plugged. I started the stove when I turned off the tank and just burn all the gas out of the line. The ice maker isn't going back in, so here's the plug for the ice maker and the refrigerator itself. So let me get inside and finish taking the shells out and get it unscrewed. Okay, as soon as my son Alex gets here to lend a helping hand, this is the plan. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, cleaning up the box. Got most of the old thermomastic off. So I think the next step is going to be to fit and do a dry fit on the cooling unit. My son came out and helped me get this thing out today. That was fairly uneventful with the jack. So more to come. Again, this is not a how-to video. The 60-page instructions on JC Refrigeration's website can be downloaded. It also comes in the box, of course. And the instructions are very, very detailed. You can see. So I believe we're here. But what I really want to do is do a dry fit on this first. I'll be back. Real quick, just to show how I ran the 10 gauge wire. See, I drilled a hole back there where the wiring bundle goes down. Double checking. Have lots of 10 gauge cable left over. Pulled this vent out. Stuck a flashlight in there so hopefully you can see. I brought this up from the compartment where my inverter is, right next to a water drain pipe. So let me take you outside and I'll show you what I got going on out there. Okay, so I took 4 screws out of this cover. You can see. Pulled the cover off, and there is a gray water pipe going right up there. It really needs to be spray foam, so I'm going to wait till the end to put this cover back on. So just ran the wire over there all nice and neat, and you can see where it comes down to go to the positive and negative of the inverter. Wiring was much easier than what I thought. Well, I did put just 1 screw in to hold it. Left those other screws here so I won't forget to spray foam around that pipe. Keep the rodents out. Well, back at it. Okay, I'm having an issue with the freezer is cold, but the fins inside the refrigerator are warm. This compressor here is very hot at about 140 degrees. This one over here is warm to the touch. Almost feels like it is vibrating. I did verify that I have 12 volts there. The wiring, I believe, is all correct, so I'm not sure why the refrigerator is not cooling. So about 6:30 p.m. last night, I sent JC Refrigeration an email saying that this compressor was hot to touch, the fridge was warm, this is the fridge here, to touch. They wrote me back this morning at 6:45 before I was even out of bed saying send us a picture of your wiring, but also the yellow and blue signal wires need to be on the larger freezer compressor, and the green and white should be on the smaller refrigerator compressor. Well, I switched those, and after 1 hour of runtime, the fridge is all ready to temp. Good deal. Okay, now that I got the signal wires running to the right compressor, this is after 1 hour of runtime. Pretty amazing. Let's go down and check the fridge on the fins. 1 hour of runtime. Good deal. Okay, this job is done. I didn't film a lot of bolting the cooling unit to the back just because I had someone helping me. I wanted to be respectful of their time, and I really wanted to concentrate on the job and not filming. So this panel here is no longer used. This is the new panel. It's It's got a light, as you can see. This is the motion sensor. It's got some fans there. This thing cooled down into the 40s within 2 hours and was at full cooling within 3. So compared to an RV absorption refrigerator, this is amazing. No more letting the fridge run for 24 hours before you put food in it. Highly recommend this mod. Total delivered was $1,700, and that's buying their $75 30-foot long 10-gauge wiring kit, which, as you saw, I wired to my inverter. And also I paid $75 for liftgate service. It does come to a pallet. 2 people with just basic hand tools and skills can get this done. It's not hard at all. Again, we did a dry fit, lifted the thing up to make sure that those screws, and there's 7 across the fins. Made sure that all those lined up. Then I put a couple set screws in the metal frame to hold it and use as an alignment. Then we just lowered it, spray foamed it, taped it, and put it in. Very nice. Hope this is useful. My only recommendation, and actually my only issue I had, is a little wiring one. So let me show that to you. Okay, this is the outside of the unit. When I first turned it on, this large compressor was getting hot. This compressor over here, the smaller one, which is for the refrigerator, was barely warm. And the freezer was cooling, but the refrigerator was not. Pay very close attention to the instructions. They are 60 pages. Don't just look at the pictures. Read it. I think it's on like page 39 or something like that. It shows a compressor with the frame down here in the picture, right next to this control unit. So what I did based on that picture is I installed the green and white wire over here. If I would have read the next page, it very clearly says that the yellow and the blue go to the large compressor. So I sent JC Refrigeration an email at 6:45 at night, and at 6:45 a.m. I had a response already saying, hey, send us pictures of your wiring, but verify that your large compressor has the yellow and blue signal wire, and your small compressor had the white and green. So I came out and switched them, and the whole thing was food ready, right? Like I said, in under 3 hours. Amazing how cool this, or how cold this gets so quickly. So if you're having problems with your Norcold, or you just want to get rid of the gas, I highly recommend this so far. I've had it running now for a couple days, and it's perfect. So take care. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't, and I'll add this video to my motorhome playlist. Take care.